lot of mats, PK, a lot of mats. You gotta hear. Are you okay?
I'm not okay now.
Look this.
Hey, follow me, I'm coming to you. Get up on the mountain, get up on the mountain behind you.
Yeah.
Foot scout.
I can't edit my wall. Thirst.
Cracked him. Let's go, baby.
I got one big shield.
Small ball right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think we should be fine. Just keep following right here. Let's fight this. We can third party this. It's lagging. Holy crap. You cover there? So freaking lag down. No way, dude. Oh my gosh.
Got him. That's ninja.
Okay. He's like below you.
Let me ask you guys a question. How good do you think you are at Battle Royale? You ever won a game without using any weapons? Well, you have. Well, have you ever won without even building anything? Well, if you have, that's absolutely crazy, and I applaud you for being that skilled, because I know that there's no way I'm going anywhere close to top 5 without using at least 200 pieces of wood per battle that I get into with someone. But enough talking about how good you may be. I'm so good that I've won a game by hiding in a bush the entire time. I know. Save the applause. I know I'm the best Fortnite player because of this small act alone, sitting in a bush. This is some next level stuff, guys. Okay, that clip might have been from a while ago when I first started playing, and there's no skill in that. But anyways, it doesn't actually matter how good you think you may be, or how you won a game without shields, or how many solo victory royales you've gotten in squads, because the people I'm going to be showcasing in today's video are probably 1,000 times better anyway. So with that said, let me get into today's video, which is showcasing my opinion of the top 10 best Fortnite Battle Royale YouTubers and streamers. Now, I tried my best to include some of the lesser known players on this list, but because I know there's players out there with raw talent that simply no one knows, I think that it would be close to impossible to include all of them. And so I'm also going to be looking at the stream quality, or how good a YouTuber's videos are on this list, and those types of things. So feel free to comment down below any great players that I don't know about. But on to the number 10 spot. Number 10, Dr. Lupa. So for the number 10 spot, you've got Dr. Lupa. He has a channel with almost 400k subscribers, and he also has a Twitch where he streams Fortnite quite often. Lupo is pretty quick when it comes to building and usually gets tons of eliminations per game. He's gotten kills ranging from 20 to even 30 a game, which is pretty freaking impressive. I'd be lucky if I got 10 kills in one game, but managing 30, that's pretty good. Just getting tons of kills doesn't mean you're an amazing player though, but Lupo actually is, as he also builds pretty strategically and knows how to win victory royales quite often, and you'll notice he's always showcasing his mouse perspective to kind of guide players. Same goes for his series Dome Shot University, really breaking down what players he kills did wrong so that other players watching his stream can learn from their mistakes. Lupo's not really much of a jokester, but his skills are what the people come for, and I feel like I learn something every time that I watch. And more importantly, he sets a good example for the kids because he's a family man. Number 9, Nick A30. So for the next player on this list, we've got Nick A30, who's a Canadian Fortnite player, which you could probably pick up from his name. This guy has almost 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and he live streams Fortnite gameplay every single day. Whatever he does, he always manages to pick up tons of kills and wins. Now, Nick is actually one of the fastest builders that I've seen, and not only that, but he's insanely fast at getting kills and headshots especially. His accuracy is usually right on point, from trick shotting with impulse grenades to peekabooing through windows. This guy is not only amazing at eliminating enemy players, but he also loves to do so in fun ways like trapping players in boxes, making him not only an awesome player in general, but also an entertaining player to watch. The thing with this is that he messes with the players' endgame so much that he's actually learned to incorporate traps into his gameplay very well with his quick edits. His energy most streams is basically just jokes with his core references, followed by inhumanly perfect executions of jokingly unlikely and innovative dumb things that you could do but should not in games. And he actually successfully uses these dumb things to take people out, like building a straight up stairway to heaven and then launch padding down without even getting shot down. He does a lot of unnecessary silly stuff in his streams just to show you how good he is and just to make the stream more fun. And his snipes are pretty consistent, so as an entertainer, he and his skills make his streams pretty great. But I will say his true demise is probably the memes. He memes so often that when he tries to focus and play against good players, he will often try to meme on them and get burned as a result, but a beast nonetheless. Number 8, High Distortion. Next up, we've got High Distortion, who's at 200k subs on YouTube and has a Twitch where he streams Battle Royale. Now, Distortion's been a pretty good player in many other games, including Overwatch, so it's not a huge surprise that when he came over to Fortnite that he started to just be an absolute beast. Like the other players on this list, he's great at building and a really strategic player. He's also real quick and knows how to move around to get behind his enemy each and every time. He's also able to get those high kill games so often where he's getting 20 to sometimes even kills in the 30s. And I have to say, High Distortion has pulled off some of the craziest pushes I've ever seen. This guy is a brute at executing exactly what he sets out to do, and he's very keen. He's got a sharp eye, and he does it so smoothly that you can't help but support the guy. Now, ironically, I once got in a building battle with the guy, and I raged, of course, because usually not many people can challenge me when I turbo build, and he just kept going higher and higher and up and up and up. And at that moment, once he built over me, after I built like a madman, I was just like, who is this man, and how can he build faster than me? This is a guy you do not want to end up playing against. He's one of the best of the shotgun, and he's a great builder, and those build battles, he's just so smart in. Number 7, Dakotas. As for the next guy on this list, we've got Dakotas, who's not known for his building, although he is pretty creative with it. He's got over 1.5 million subscribers on YouTube, and he also has a Twitch where he live streams for his fans. This guy is amazing in everything, but especially his snipes, which I'll add that they do in fact talk about. Sniping is so hard in a game like Fortnite, but it just seems so natural to Dakotas, which is honestly mind-blowing. He's able to win just about 25% of his games, which is unbelievable, and that's because he knows how to position himself, how to build strategically and insanely fast. And the sniper timing, his sniper timing is just wonderful. Dakotas is not only one of the best players, but he also has very entertaining Fortnite videos, and is probably one of the most creative players out there. And while he can be bested at close range a lot of times, when it comes to him and a Scar or him and a Sniper, you really don't stand a chance against him. But the level of entertainment value he brings to the table is truly what I think makes him one of the best Fortnite players on YouTube and Twitch. Number 6, 7offs. For the next guy, we've got a guy who's not as popular as the other guys on this list, but trust me, this guy is a monster. He's actually the #1 player in the Netherlands. This guy has gotten around 1,400 solo wins, which is absolutely mad. Most people don't even have around 100 solo wins or 100 wins combined in general, but for someone to have over 1,000 wins, this alone just says a lot already. He's got such a high win-to-loss ratio, over 60% winning percentage, giving him the best win rate. And he's more on the cautious side, but that doesn't mean he can't get aggressive and destroy when he needs to. The guy has mad skills, which is why he's able to win so often, and why he has to be one of the best Fortnite players. Number 5, Daquan. You guys have heard of Daquan as the best shotgunner in the game from all the different double pump videos, but the double pump isn't what Daquan was all about, as he's insanely skilled at Fortnite with or without it. Daquan is so confident and aggressive, which is exactly why he's so good at the game and gets such high kill games. As inventor of the iconic What Do You Mean, he's managed to not only get games in around 20 to 30 kills, but even almost 40. That's actually unbelievable that he's almost killed half of a Battle Royale player base. I can't believe that this man has changed the shotgunning meta in Fortnite so many times, too. He's not only the best shotgunner, but one of the best players in Fortnite overall. You know those sketchy edit cubby battles you get into when no one wins the battle at first? Well, you do not want to be in one of those with Daquan, because if he gets in front of you or next to you with his shotgun, it really is over. This guy's got every shotgun trick in the book memorized. Number 4, Lolito Fidesz. For the number 4 spot, we've got the Spanish Fortnite player Lolito, and he's got almost 2.5 million subscribers on YouTube, and also streams over at Twitch. This guy is honestly broken good when it comes to solo games, and he has pinpoint accuracy. He's not only able to get high kills, but he's Shaw Internet 300 is so powerful, the whole family can stream together at once. Or not so together at once. I need some meme time. Even got high headshot kill games as well, which is even more impressive as he's able to get around 10 headshots at a time. I feel like when it comes to this guy's accuracy in headshots, this guy is like painting a masterpiece with his brush or controller. I love seeing this guy play, as I feel as though I'm learning just from watching him boss players in Battle Royale. Even to the other players on this list, the guy's playstyle is not only confident and composed, but you feel like when he sees someone time freezes, he has like extra time to process what to do, because every decision is so seamless and quick. The accuracy is like human aim. Number 3, that's the number 2 spot. We've got a base Fortnite player by the name of Tifu. Now, Tifu has got over 300,000 fans on YouTube and also streams on Twitch. Like all the other guys, he's got mad skills when it comes to build battles. No mercy in close-up combat. But I think what makes Tifu what many describe as the best Fortnite player in the world is how patient he is. All of his fights, you'll see that there's a certain level of precision and care that he puts into his fighting style that really illustrates how good he is at all times in battle. Him and the rest of the FaZe guys have amazing chemistry and know just how to own a game in Battle Royale. And it's no wonder why FaZe picked him up to their team. I mean, his snipes and accuracy with a Scar AK and the king of crap spread is even consistent. With a gun that is RNG based, how can you be consistent with an RNG based gun? I'd like to say that this should not be possible, but he makes it seem like it is. Now, the reason I'm not putting Tifu at number 1 is because, well, firstly, he's not the most entertaining streamer despite his history with H1 and him being one of the greatest Fortnite players of all time. And also, I don't believe that he's really recovered nearly as many times as the other 2 on this list. So when it comes to realizing your problems, I don't think that he's as good at adapting as the others. Number 2, Mid. There was no way I wasn't going to include Mid somewhere in the top 3 of this list. So up next, that's exactly who we have. Now, I think that as both an entertainer and a player, Myth deserves number 2 on every list. Myth has over 2 million subscribers on YouTube and also has a big following on Twitch where he streams often. As an entertainer, I think he's hilarious. I mean, he's basically Steve Urkel. He's a part of TSM and definitely deserves it, as he's just so good at this game. But it's not just his skill that makes him so good, it's his ability to adapt to situation. The thing that Tifu cannot do quite as well. For example, Tifu is a perfect player, but when he messes up, he might not be as quick at realizing his problems. And if someone has an extreme advantage over Tifu might give up. As where I would describe Myth as someone that never gives up. He never gives up a fight, even when he's got 5 HP. He is still 100% in it. And I myself am guilty of losing it. Like, when I'm low health, I just kind of give up in my head. And a part of me fights a little bit, but at the same time, you know that you're 4 HP. But Myth, he's still at 110% at this 4 HP level. He is a mega mind, always realizing his mistakes, always calling himself out on it, never giving up on himself, and correcting everything that he makes, every mistake. The reason he's so good at correcting his mistakes is because he's level-headed, a quality that many of the pro players fail to have. Myth is such an insanely good builder and knows exactly when to push and be aggressive and when not to be. The guy is so consistent.